anger management. You agree with me that as human beings, we all have anger. There is nobody living on this earth and say, no, I don't get angry. That's not true. As human beings, we all get angry. No matter how meek you are, somehow somebody can provoke you. How to manage your anger so that you don't escalate it. Even when you're angry, sometimes people should not know that you're angry. You don't get so angry that you start destroying things, start scattering things. That way your anger has been able to what? To conquer you. Something triggers anger. You don't just stay and get angry. You must recognize those signs that triggers your anger. Anger is a strong, uncomfortable emotional state triggered by what? By perceived provocation, hurt, or threat. Somebody has threatened you, I will kill you, and the next you say, you can't kill me. I will kill you before you kill me. And you know, maybe the way a man talks to a woman and say, I will beat you up. And she'll say, the way you dealt with me the last time, I'm not going to let you do that again. And the next thing, it triggers. When you get angry too much, it's not good. Any little thing you are angry, everybody knows. You have to put your spirit under subject for you to be able to control your anger. Anger is a very destructive agent. It has destroyed a lot of people. Even in marriages, even in normal life, it has destroyed. Why? Because they are not able to control it. It is a feeling that ranges from mild irritation towards intense fury and rage. It starts by little, then it begins to increase. If you don't control it, it begins to control you. How frequent do you get angry? That's when you know if anger really control you. In a month, how many times do you get angry? You ask yourself. So if you get angry all the time, that means anger has actually controls you. So there's nothing wrong because you are a human. Sometimes people can deliberately provoke somebody. But how many times do you get angry? That is the thing. Because when it becomes frequent, then you will lose control of it. You say, I can control it. You will go out there one day, little till somebody provokes you, and the next thing you start creating a scene without even recognizing that your anger from mild irritation has gone to intense fury and rage. Aggression is not anger, by the way. Aggression is a behavior that is intended to cause harm or injury to another person. Aggression. Hostility, on the other hand, refers to a set of attitude and judgment that motivate aggressive behavior. Funny enough, people that get angry, they don't know it can trigger high blood pressure. When you are angry, you know there's a way somebody will be angry. It can even make your blood pressure to rise. Why? Because it's getting to your emotion. Anger is an emotional thing. It's from inside. It starts, then you start displaying it outside. When people are angry, they can even start pulling things. I watched a movie when a lady was angry. She carried a knife and was marking her body and everything. It's a spirit, I believe. It is a spirit. Because when you see the things people do behind anger, people have killed themselves out of anger. Why? Because they have lost emotion of it. So today we are here to talk about how to manage anger. It's not just in marriage, even as an individual. The way you relate in your workplace, the way you react generally to life. Some people are even angry with life. They wake up every morning, they are angry. My life is not moving forward. Look at where I am. Look at where my mates are. Instead of them to think of how their life can be better, they become bitter with life because they are angry with life. A lot of people, they rush into relationship, into marriage, and at the end of the day, they don't even realize the kind of person that they are getting married to. You get married to a man who is always angry. He's going to use you as example, as punching bag. Any little thing that is not even up to getting angry, you see the person start getting furious and he's going to put it on you. Imagine that kind of a woman. The way she threw what is in her, she can even throw plate and break her husband's head. Some people will say, does it matter? Yes, it matters. Because anger has led to so many destructive things. That's why they say it is a spirit. Because when you allow it to dwell richly in you, it begins to control you. Everything around you, it begins to tell you what you want to do, not what you want to do. What you want to do. Imagine a man and a woman, they are fighting. The next thing, she start pulling down television. So what has the quarrel got to do with television? Is television part of the quarrel? And the next, you start destroying things that you have built with your hand. You see somebody that is always happy, no matter what, you just smile. You smile towards things of life, and life will smile back to you. Angers can be triggered by various situations, including feeling wrong, losing control, witnessing injustice, or experiencing frustration. When Bible say follow peace with all men, he knows why. You see husband and wife fighting, what are you supposed to do? The next you jump into them and say, why are you beating the woman like this? And you start setting blow. We have heard of story when he entered the fight, that at the end of the day we see somebody lying down on the ground. When you see such people, you rather go and call the law enforcement agency to come and address it, or call that people that will join you. Not you taking laws into your hands. You don't want to see injustice, and the next thing you enter into fights that is not your own, and you start beating the man. You're also an angered person, because he's beating the wife. He can't control himself. You that you're supposed to settle them, and you enter and say, is it because he's a woman? That's why you're pressing and face me like a man. And you start boxing. So as ladies, open your eyes when you're dating someone, when you're in a relationship. Be sure of that person. If you start seeing signs like that, either you guys, you love him so much or you love her so much, you cannot separate from the person. You guys can be praying about it, then you try to see what? A therapy, a counselor, so that they can counsel you people. Don't just go into a relationship like that and say, oh, you know, it's okay, I can manage it. I don't know if you'll be able to manage such behavior. Anger manifests in different ways, including yelling. When some people are angry, they can yell, they can shout. Some people start hitting. If it's the woman that is there, they hit her, they give her one blow, they launch her with one blow. Or they start damaging property, like I said earlier on. You don't want to see some people, they destroy their things. Some women will go as far as jumping on the man's car and break the windscreen. It's as bad as that. How many people will say, okay, let us raise up your hand if you know you have anger problem? How many people will truly raise up their hand? None. Because if you are a sad person, all you will pass on is sadness. You can't pass out happiness because you don't have it inside of you. Most of the times, bad people, they always what? Subdue the good people. If you are not strong-willed, they'll make you to start acting like them. Except that person is married. But if that lady is not married, that can be a barrier to drive intending suitors away. When they still say, if this kind of lady marry my son, what will she do? She will launch the boy and throw him out, you know. And nobody wants such a thing. Man and woman, they are fighting. For you to go and call the necessary help, you join and you are punching the man. And maybe at the end of the day, the man has not eaten. You give the man one blow and the man fall on the ground and die. Bam. What will happen? The woman will tell you, I did not say you to come and beat my husband. It can be expressed negatively. It can be a motivator. You have anger problem and you are coming as if you're helping them, whereas you're coming to add problem. It's from your head you are doing that. The person start behaving like a psychopath. Even people come around you, you have even sent them away with your bad behavior. Nobody wants to come close to you. Everybody is avoiding you. Why? Because you have allowed it to take the better part of you. Remember, you have right to be angry, but when it becomes excessive, it's not good for people around you. It's not good for your relationship. It's not even good for your children. They are watching you. And before you know, they will naturally start getting angry like you. Because ask yourself, how did you learn anger? Did they give birth to you as an angry child? No. These are behaviors that are what? Inherited. We either we see people doing them and we learn it. So you want to also pass it on to those innocent children. Anger becomes a problem when it's felt to what? Intensely, frequently, or is expressed inappropriately. Somebody has offended you, you want to say something. Say it calmly. Say it politely. Not giving the person hot slap. That's how to communicate that you have offended me. Let's say somebody step on your leg. For you to say, you stepped on my leg. At least give the person the opportunity to apologize. I'm sorry. The next thing, just turn. Just slap the person. Stupid thing. You just stepped on my leg. Can't you see? And you have raised your hand and you have slapped the person. Say you have a bad mouth. You don't know how to talk. And they're always fighting. He's always beating her. Yes, she has a bad mouth. She doesn't know how to talk. But if you don't also have anger problem, you will learn to walk away. Yes. So many men, they've killed their wives. Some are in jail. Some are being sentenced to jail, like the last one we had, out of anger. Well, we don't know what happened because we don't live with them. But at least we know that it is the spirit of anger that has come to dwell in them. Because if both of you cannot live, why don't you separate? Than living with her, you don't want to separate. And the only way you can cushion or calm yourself then is to be beating her. Wherever you're watching and you're hearing me, if you are a man that is always angry and you think the easiest way to calm yourself is to be beating your wife, congratulations, keep beating her. One day, you will hit her and she will not stand up again. That is the reward they get for beating their wives. She has said a thing, she has called you useless man. No problem. You know you are not a useless man. Walk away. Why will you come back and say, you call me, your father is a useless man? The next you give her one slap, and the next thing you beat her, you carry something, you hit her head, and the next thing the woman die. What will you say? Then your eyes have opened. Do you see there is a spirit that has come to dwell inside your house? Why? Because you open the door and say, come and stay. Anger. So even when you have little misunderstanding at home, is normal. You settle yourself, you are okay. But you see this anger thing, people that have it, when they start today, they will fight, they will lock their children inside one room while they are fighting in another room. They will fight and destroy things. Then when the spirit leaves them, they will come out. And I wonder, how does such people even live? How do they live together? And they will still come back as if nothing happened and continue. It is wrong. It is unhealthy. Today they fight, tomorrow they settle. Tomorrow they fight. The man keep beating. She wear one glasses and the friend asks, what happened to you? Oh, nothing. I just hit my face on the wall when NEPA took the light. And it was the man that launched her with one blow on the eyes. And she started wearing glasses for 1 week. Eventually, look at the stories. It's funny, we're all laughing, but these things are happening every day. And they will not stop happening until with their anger, pack your load and go. You cannot live with the enemy or with the devil and think one day they will not destroy you. It has 3 missions: to steal, to kill, and to destroy. That's the 3 missions. And until he carry out those missions, he will not rest. When you recognize anger, that is either in you or is in your partner, speak to the person how to manage it. Little thing, matter that is not up to getting angry, you're already breaking things. Is that the kind of man you want to marry? When he's done breaking physical things, he will come and break you. People that are angry, they are very domineering. They want to control you. Some people, when they can't control you, it becomes a problem. Sometimes the devil is smart. Physically, you can beat her. You can abuse her. Then she waits when the man is asleep. She go and carry a knife. That was the latest one we heard. I don't know who heard that. Latest knife. And carried and removed the man's neck. The other one we heard, they said when the man wanted to pray, as he bent down, she carried knife and stabbed him. Then the one again that they said the woman carried acid and poured on the man's private parts and said, let me see how you go and follow them again. So it is part of what is happening in our society every day. These things are bad. You know, when you see these things, when I read them most times, I'm like, what a word. Are these people human beings or they are animals living in our planet? So if you have a friend who has anger, could be a boyfriend, a girlfriend, colleague, anybody that have anger, tell them it's a spirit. They should get rid of it as fast as they can. Don't let it live close to you. It is not good. In any way you want to weigh it, is not good. It destroys. The long-term negative consequences include what? Loss of respect. When you go out there, in short, that woman, the truth of the matter, after she did that thing, I've actually lost my respect for her. No. When everybody is talking to you, you should listen. People that are older than you, they are calling you, talking to you, are still angry, and you're still saying what you're saying. So many people, they've even lost relationship because of anger. If I'm a guy, I see my boyfriend behave one kind, I will not come back there again. Because I don't want trouble. You misbehave in public, you disgrace, you know. There's a way you behave. And they'll say, is that the kind of man you are following? Be careful. Check that kind of relationship. That person will not trust you again. They'll say, madam, be careful. The way he's doing that, they can also beat you up. Avoid that person. Even though she loves you, that statement alone can make her start having doubt about you. But people think anger is inherited. Is that true?
I would say no. Anger is not an inherited trait. When you see things happening around you and you learn and imitate, that's not an inheritance. It's something that you learn watching while you grow up. Maybe you see your father always hitting your mother, and you promise yourself that's not what I'm going to do. But it's not an inheritance. No child is born angry. You're born innocent, happy. As you grow, you get formed by your socialization, by your environment, your family, your friends, your interaction, your school. That's what I believe.
As for me, I think anger is also is a behavioral issue. Yes, the way your parents or the way lineage behaves actually tells off on you, even as you grow up. But at the same time, also training can actually make you to try to correct and live a better life. Because someone like me, for instance, I stammer, I stutter a lot. So when I'm trying to talk to you and you don't give me attention, I get angry easily. But with time, you try to learn to this is not how that should be. You try to learn and correct it along the line.
Every child is 50% of the father and the mother. That's why when DNA shows that nobody this man born, what does that mean?
He doesn't have
So you have to be 50% daddy, 50% mommy. So you must take something from your parents, either of the parents. So the behavioral one is also, we can learn it. We can unlearn it. Even though we inherit it, we can disinherit it.
Yes.
Because they give you, if you inherit house, you can sell it. I say, I don't want. That's all. So both answers are correct. So we can inherit it, and we can, like, some people are naturally gentle. Where did they get it from?
From their parents.
Where did they get it from? Some women don't say one word. That's how they are. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Some people, they are aggressive to get what they want. They say, okay, if they are not angry or if they don't act that way, the man will not give them. They'll go and block the man and say, today you will not go to work. Is it that you kill me or I kill you? Give me money. All those kind of things. That's not the best way to act. We have seen a lot of things like that growing up. You see couples fighting and say the man will not go to work except he gives the money and all that. And when they are finished fighting, the man end up beating the wife and not even giving her the money. Then some women, they've gotten the money by blocking the door, and the man gives them and says, I don't want trouble, just take and go. But that's not the way to ask. You ask calmly, and if he doesn't give you, let him go. I don't know if I'm talking. They say, this woman said, this one, she's always, it's good to be peaceful, that's the truth. All this anger, all this open eye, they don't take people anywhere. People that have done it, it has not taken them anywhere. That's the truth. We cannot behave anyhow, because anger makes you to behave anyhow. You misbehave, you don't even know you are misbehaving. Funny enough, people that are doing, they don't know. It's when they are finished, they realize. You see how you can disgrace somebody. You are done fighting, and at the end of the day, you realize. Some people even go to wedding and fight over food. Say, madam, you didn't serve me. Are you mad? I bought her. Should be next day they slap her. Before somebody talk, they've given the person 2 slaps, just like that. And you are wondering, is this person okay? Things you can say, why are you fighting to say it? Stop doing it, is not good. So how to break anger? The first point is what? Awareness. When you realize that you are angry, or you realize you have anger problem, you learn to behave. You tell yourself, I'm in public, anger. Leave me, or I will not misbehave. Even when people step on you, you'll be the first to say, I'm sorry. They say, madam, I'm sorry. Haven't you seen it, like when you hit somebody, like you're saying, so the person will say, madam, I'm sorry, I'm the one that hit you. You know, I should be the one apologize. Is it not better that way? Then you hit somebody and the person you look, and when the person is looking at you, say, why is she looking at me like that? Madam, are you okay? And then the person was like, but you hit me. Like, so when you are aware you have a problem, then solution has come. Just like people that have mouth odor, and somebody is like, you're mad, you have a bad breath, and you're like, I don't understand. Why will you say that? You feel offended. Go to yourself, carry the mirror and actually check and see if you have. If you have that, then look for a way of resolving it, right? Instead of you getting angry and like, oh, why is he embarrassing me? Why is she embarrassing me? And you say you don't have mouth odor, you go somewhere else and where you disgrace yourself the more. In marriage, it is easy for couples to get angry because they are living together. So the triggers, they are frequent. So if you know what causes the problem, to me, try to avoid it. You may not be a troublesome person and your partner is. So somehow, the person may make you do what you don't want to do by somehow maybe crossing your path or making you do that thing. So if over the years, Know your partner. So if you know that this is what makes you get angry and he's coming towards that direction, just avoid the person. Yes, avoid the person. Follow peace with all men, even in your home. Follow peace. That's how you can see peace. So whatever, trigger that anger, try to have strategies of avoiding it. Couples don't just fight. The man don't just wake up and start beating the woman. It's a lie. It's a lie. Not is a lie. Something must happen. They'll say she has bad mouth. She doesn't know how to talk. So maybe it's that not knowing how to talk that is the problem. Say, God, do I truly know how to talk? You can even record yourself. Because sometimes you say that, the way I sounded, I'm okay now. I mean, say, okay, maybe the way you say, even sometimes record yourself and now play it. It's true, the way I said it. The way I said it sounded somehow. Maybe I should have said it. Okay, maybe that's okay. Please, Oni, can I get money? I'll come and ask. I've been asking you money for something. Is it that you didn't see the message I sent to your WhatsApp? I say, come, wait. Am I working for you? I don't understand. You go and walk to that say it is. You say, please don't insult me because I'm asking you for money. I don't understand. Please keep the money safe. This useless man. Say, come here. Who are you calling a useless man? Let's see, and they start, So just avoid those. So whatever triggers it, just avoid it. That way you have peace. That way he will have peace. That way you have a peaceful home by consciously knowing what triggers your anger and by avoiding it. But some people, they like trouble. They eat it like food. Like as if it's food. They are ready to fight. If they have not entered a fight, then that means they've not made their day. Set time out for yourself. It's a basic anger management that should be in everyone's anger control plan. When you have been talking, you talk. Tell yourself it's time out until rest. This your mouth, is it not paining you? We women, we know how to use our mouth. That's one weapon we have. We know how to use our mouth very well. When a woman starts with her husband today, she can fight and divide and scatter. And Bible says, life and death are in the power of the tongue. So you see that we have the power of the tongue inside our mouth. Women are very good with talking. It's few men that you see that they actually talk. Most men, they don't talk. But we women, we are good with that. And we can actually destroy things with our mouth. You can be saying words and you don't know how far those words are going. Then even some men that don't know how to eat their wife naturally by their nature, like we just said, maybe their parents have never fought in their presence, or their parents are peaceful people. Imagine you marrying a woman that is like that, and imagine the woman battering the man every day with words. That man can go into depression because he cannot hit you. Some men, they vent anger by hitting you. When you spoke, when they say, oh, now you are done, and they come for the woman. It doesn't get to such people. But you see people that can't hit, that can't talk. That's why you see some men go and commit suicide. That's why you see some women go and commit suicide, because the person cannot fight back, and you are just battering the person with words, and it's getting to the person. Useless man, you no amount to anything, you are wayward, look at your friends, look at your life. When you keep doing that to the person, the person feels worthless and useless. Do you understand? So when you are doing it, tell yourself, time out is okay. Yes, you people have courage, let it end. Don't now start getting to the person and getting. And the way it is with women, that's how it is with men. Some men can also batter women with words. And they wash her, you useless thing. I picked you from the gutter, you are nothing, you are what? Some men, as the women start, they carry khaki and take off. You say, you can't get me, I'm out of here. It's better that way. Just carry khaki and take off and run. Then later come back and say, baby, how are you doing? You see that she has even forgotten about it. But sometimes when you wait, what that waiting can cause, it has destroyed a lot of people. It has destroyed a lot of people. Hallelujah.
Thank you, Dr. Teddy. Can you clap for her one more time? Somebody write the word anger. Write it down. A-N-G-E-R. The Holy Ghost said to me, anger is devil in your emotion. I said, prove it to me. Somebody add D to anger at the beginning.
Danger.
What does it become?
Danger.
That's devil in your emotion, and that's danger. Anger becomes danger. The D is devil in your emotion. So if you know you don't want devil in your emotion, so you don't make sure that D doesn't settle down there. And see, the D's at the beginning, is the first,
Yes.
So that's devil in your emotion, and if devil is your emotion, is dangerous. So anger is danger. Who doesn't have anger? Raise your hand up. You see, everybody has anger. But we have the power not to allow that tea to enter inside. Just know that anger is danger in disguise. That tea should never enter your anger. The Bible says be slow to anger. You have to get angry and sin not. There's a man called Nabal in the Bible, very rich man. David helped his servants. David's men fought for his men. David needed help. So David said, go to Nabal, tell him that we saved your cattle. Can you give us something? And the man said, we should give you what? Give you what? So David was angry. David was going to kill him. Then his wife came out and said, please, don't kill him. He's a foolish man. That his name is holy, Nabal. And she calmed David down. And God killed that man by himself. He had heart attack. Guess what? David carried his wife. David married his wife. So if David has killed him, David will not be able to marry that woman. So there are some stuff they make you angry. So I identify those stuff. The best way to deal with the stuff that gets you angry is to avoid it. Don't send a message. You will break your egg. If I know you will break my egg, what I need to do, I won't send you to buy me egg. If I know this guy will not break my egg, I will send this guy. If everybody will break my egg, I'll go myself. That's anger management.
In my workplace, we are actually 2 in my class, and she's my superior. So I've learned about anger. I've actually read books that have to do with anger. So one of the things I take out is silence. If you make me angry, I will not even want to talk about it. I just pretend what you're doing does not concern me. But deep down inside me, I'm hurt, but I will not want to talk about it. I just think, I normally think silence is actually the best. So everyone say, no, talk about it, but me, I choose silence. So, but of recent, she keeps doing things that if I do a little thing, she will just flare up. She talks a whole lot, and I'll just keep quiet and walk away. And I noticed with time, she did not really talk much as before again. But I want to know the aspect of, it hurts me when she talks, but I can't approach her to talk about it. Is it the right way to approach it, or do you think it's really necessary to talk about it? Yes, with her, she steps on your toe.
Anger. That is a touch on my forehead. So I'm talking to you, I'm just coming from my exam center and I was pissed off this morning because of anger. And one of my colleagues is seated here, he knows me as a pension woman, jam woman. My son is about to write exam this morning. And before today, I've been asking for the venue. And the venue was not properly passed on to me.
Yes.
And I left the house 6:30 as early as possible to go to the venue they told me at our initial plan. And I have to be there before 8 o'clock. 7:50, I'm already there. And they say it's not here, it's here. Ma, what am I supposed to do? Number one.
Okay.
Am I supposed to sit down and let me quote myself? I had to pick up my phone with tears. I'm an emotional person. At that point, I'm already angry from home because the boy did not meet up time. I plan on time, I plan ahead, and I move. I'm a boom person. I plan on time. And as far as I plan, I don't make mistake. Whatever I'm going to do by December is already planned now. And I don't make mistake. So when you're not doing it the right way, the first thing I must lash you. Okay. I will lash you. Okay. I'm sorry, I had to lash the principal with my voice. Yes. I sent her a voice note. First of all, I called her and I sent her a voice note with the anger in me until I got the venue. I became calm because we're about doing accreditation when I joined them. I was a bit calm because it was a success that he entered. But at that point, I was already angry and I gave it to her. So later, she now sent me a voice note that when I spoke to her, she was not happy. Because I'm a bit calm, we come to compromise and it was cleared. And yes, she apologized and I apologized to her. Yes, we learn every day. But at that particular point, you are not foolish for you to say your mind. You have to say when that thing that they provoked you about, you have to talk about it before Yes. But according to what you taught us today, it's not good all the time. All the time. When it happens all the time, it gets you, and people can run away from you. The second one, in your place of work, people talk about you a lot. But when they notice that you are the type that you clearly, when it happens, I'll bullshit you. They won't talk about that thing. They will avoid you. That gossip that you know that will talk about it, you will see them dodging away from, but later you will not hear about it. Because when you hear about it, you will not come in between, trying to, why is it like this? Why is it like that? At the end of everything, that gossip will reduce. I think most times being angry is not being foolish, to my own understanding. I noticed that being angry, at the initial stage, I am more hotter than the way I am, but marriage made me to be calm. I think I've learned a lot not to be talking all the time. Set time out for yourself. Most times, if you talk too much, you know the type of talk you have to say. Record your voice and know whether you are saying it right. Give me money. If you not give me money, all this kind of thing, this small attitude, you won't know when you're making mistake. And when you say that, it will bring you down. Your husband might, maybe you are the one that doesn't have the husband. My husband, if once I start, he will just leave the house for me. Don't get straight for my wahala. But because of that, I started learning how to be calm.
First of all, I said it's okay to be angry, true or false. And I said there's nobody that doesn't have anger, true or false. The Bible says let you be slow to anger. The Bible didn't say don't, you say be slow. They say let not the sun come upon your anger. So it's okay to be angry. We all have anger. My wife gets angry at me. I get angry at my wife. One day a hypocrite and a liar will say, oh, we'll be married for this number of years. We are never angry and a lie. You understand what I'm saying? But we are saying don't let the D enter. That's the danger. I'm going to break it down for you. But let me start with her. Now, you see, this person you work together, there are two guys that are working in John Holt. I told my wife this story many years ago. Nice guy, this guy intelligent. He was working in John Holt. I was working in Cadbury. You know, he even earned better than me then. Anger changed the course of his destiny. Two colleagues working together, a guy and a lady. Just like maybe someone like you, I don't know. And they got into this argument. And the lady said, you are stupid. He said, you are stupid. You see, your mother, you know, the first thing a woman will insult your mother. So your mother is one that is stupid. The lady, as she was saying it, she was landing the guy in slap. Boom. So the guy said, what? And this guy is very gentle, calm guy. Slim. I remember him. Okay, that's what we call him. He just gave the lady backhand. Bam! Before you know, off his scatter. Long story short, both of them were fired. He lost his job. That job he lost that time. He was doing part-time in Unibank. I didn't know how he was. In fact, he turned his destiny around. And from the judgment, he was right. The lady was wrong. But the judgment was that when she slapped him, he would have walk away and go straight to the boss office and make report. Then this lady, now coming back to your question, there's no point talking about somebody that wants to provoke you. You are working with this person. What do you want to discuss? That person say you are mad, call you prostitute, call you, doesn't matter. Because the person wants to get at you. So going to call the person maybe on a good day, maybe in transport day, I will mark you because we are working in the same office. I know whether you are my boss or the other, I know you. You are targeting me. On the transport day where everybody is laughing or birthday everybody is laughing, I will not come close. I'll go and laugh with other people. Because that person will not stop until the person gets you out. So there's no point talking about, and don't even record the things the person says until it becomes life-threatening. Now, let me come to you now. In anger management, say, think before you speak. Now you sent a voice note. You can get angry now. Remember, you are living on earth. If it's called earth, you do your thing perfectly. In earth, things are not done perfectly. Only in heaven. So have this at the back of your mind every day you live your life. People left Nigeria for Canada, for USA, for UK, out of anger. Nigeria, things don't work out. Nigeria, this. They have gone to UK, it's the same thing now. They have gone to US, it's the same Lekki protest. It's happening in US now. Lekki toll gate is in US. Two of us. We are not following. 6 states in US shut down the protest. So, you didn't know how government operates. One phone call from one minister, from one stupid damn or somebody somewhere, can change things. Although it's the principle that will bear the consequence, right? You have right to vent your anger, but make sure you don't vent anger in the way that my dad used to tell me when I was going to say, don't say the things that will make you say, I'm sorry. Try. Yes, you people came to a compromise. I'm sorry, but the woman will never forget. And you know, funny enough, life is just a circle. So be careful how you vent your anger. Just have your back of mind that you are in Nigeria, you're on earth. On earth, they must cancel your flight. They cancel, people are just shouting that cancel flights in the air. They cancel flights in America. You don't live there. We've been there, been on the flight is cancelled. Separately, they move flights, international flight. People don't even understand that it's a global world now. So, but people get angry. In Nigeria, they cancel flight. They just cancel your flight so that you will not die. That's what I tell my wife. I don't get angry. You see, I manage my anger. I said, they see this flight. They cancel this flight. Peace. That 10 o'clock flight, there's an arrangement in the realm of spirit that it will crash. So thank God they cancel it. But you don't believe until the day it crash. The day it will happen. So have this mindset that the Bible said, all things work together for my good. You did this to me, I will deal with you. It didn't mean I will deal with you. And that same night, the person died. That text message, that person there said, I will deal with you, is now the subject of investigation. When I get angry, if I hit this man, for example, he's working with me and I get angry and I hit him, my own will, immediately, maybe I'm supposed to give him 5K. I'll just give him 20,000. Extra 15 for my wrong action. And I don't like losing my money, so next time I will not hit him. So I create measures to control myself. Life is fun, let me enjoy it. And life is never perfect on earth until we get to heaven. Gossip is normal in workplace. Who cares what they say about me? What matters is I know who I am and I know what I'm doing. They will gossip you. The day you don't dress well, they will gossip you. The day you dress and say, see, you don't overdress. So, what do you care? Nothing should take your joy and your happiness.
Yes.
No way. So even me, that's another way of doing my anger management. I look and say, see, devil. I didn't say it to you, but I will, because I need to manage. I don't want that D to enter because many people have lost their job. Many people have lost their position. Women have moved out of marriage because of anger. Why? Why should you leave your husband? Because you are angry. Let's let the matter go. Later you will come back to discuss it. Like the man is saying, the man will drive out. So women will go and take the car key, knowing that it's your way of leaving the house. You say, we must talk about it today. We must talk about it. This phone call I've been calling you. So where will you go if she sees the car key? So where will you go? So growing up, I made up my mind, I will never hit. I fight men, I don't fight women. I fight men. All my life in secondary school, it's only one girl I beat. Because she did what is not nice. And I didn't forget, it's only one girl. I just carry her up like this and I left her on the ground. I didn't knock her, I dropped her. And I warned her, stay away from me. And that's how it goes. I've seen, it's so annoying. GMD, big company, billionaire, beating his wife, boom. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. It's animalistic to me.
That's a bad boss. And most times, like Daddy said, they may be targeting your job. They may just want to bring you down. Maybe she may not like your spirit, you may not like your person. And sometimes they are saying those things to provoke you and want to make you act. So thank God you're wise by being silent. Silence is good. It's not everybody that can keep quiet and somebody speak to you with such, audacity and all that. So it's good. But then when it comes, pray about it. That's it. The Egyptian that you see today, you shall see them no more. When you pray against such a person, and when she see you physically, she will not be able to stand you. That's the truth. You take your battles to God. Don't fight physically. Take your battles, take it back to God. And you see that you end up victorious.
Next, please. Thank you. Put your hands together for Jesus, please. Hallelujah.
How
can I tell the difference between healthy anger and unresolved trauma?
Unresolved trauma and holy anger. And what?
Healthy anger.
Healthy anger. You qualify anger with health?
What I mean by healthy
Okay,
anger.
break it down. Let me hear you out.
What I mean by healthy anger, be
Yes.
able to express yourself without hurting yourself.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
what I mean by healthy anger.
Then the other one.
Unresolved trauma.
Yes, you heard what mommy said to Heidi. Thank you. He said to her, don't keep these things to yourself. Me, my number one gist mate is my wife. Oh, from phone. When the thing happen, I'll go and call her and say, hey, I have gist for you. I said, don't let me forget, write the person's name. Maybe it's Stan. I said, his name is Stan, write it down. So that I'll give her the headline. So I don't have any trauma in me. Me, I don't have overload. I don't carry what is more than me. I have nothing I store. You understand? Now, so you shouldn't even have. Mommy said to her, someone said, maybe you are living with somebody, your auntie, your uncle, and he keeps telling you are good for nothing, you are useless. Remember what you taught you. You have to counter those words. Mommy said she should go and pray. First of all, you have to be countering those words. I'm good for something. I'm an excellent person. Not in the presence of the person. That one is goes bars. like a man and in a relationship. The man said, I'm going to deal with you. That's it. Every pretender will dig for me. I jump and pass. Hey! You will enter that pit. He will hold you. Put you in that pit. It's not in the presence of the person you manage the anger. So you go back in your closet, and when you're not a person, be using your own positive words. I am useful. I am good for something. I'm an excellent person. I'm getting to the door. That way you are taking it away. Do you understand? At times, you need to have those bad bosses to build a new ability in you. If everybody that comes to life is good, the day you see one bad person, you run away. So, but when God gives you a very bad person and you counter that person, when others say you dey learn, come and tell the person why I don't finish. All we have as a seed, the only soil we have is Nigeria. The only soil you have is that house you are living. Don't curse the house you are living. That's your own soil. If you curse it, you are finished. That's the only gift you have. Some people get to work on Monday and say, hey, that job is the best job you have for that time. You think it's when they put you in oil and gas, you'll be happy. If you are not happy as a workman, you will never be happy inside oil and gas. Wherever you find yourself, that's all you have. Enjoy it. That's how we go higher.
So there was this particular group I was my friend, very close friend of mine. I was his best man. That's how close we were. So like they gave us an assignment to do. So they changed. I was like, what's the voice our guy said? We just they change things. Just said it casually. He called me. I went to your office. Showed me my chats. That.
Yes.
What did I say? If that's because what I was doing was valuable.
Yes.
I would have lost
that job
my
on the
job.
spot.
So I could see it, like everybody was just ready to put this person down.
Yes.
Just to be able to get that attention. Now, in such places, how do you manage anger? For me, I got something else. I couldn't cope. I got really traumatized. I got on that offer better and I had to leave. Many of us, very good people have left in that place. So, but if some people don't have anywhere, don't have options, some are not that good enough to just get a new job. So how will you deal with such environments?
When my mommy was alive, she had an argument with somebody, a man in the village, and it was about a land. So at that Sunday, the man told my mom that it's either he died or she's going to die if he sees her leg in that land. So after everything, they called me, we talked. I even told my mom that she should not be following things with anger. Then finally, let me just say, the following week, she now died.
Yes.
So everything, like I just reflect on what that man said.
Yes.
But it might not be him that killed her.
Uh-huh.
It was anger. So what he said is right. There's power in tongue, and you just have to mind the way you talk to people. You don't know what is going to happen in the future, and it will cause hatred.
And like in the place I worked, when I started working there, I noticed the crowd. So all of a sudden the crowd was reducing. So one day, I don't know, one day, I don't know that day was my day to receive favor. So he now sent me with the ATM card to get something.
Yeah.
So when I went there, I called it. He was talking to me anyhow. He said, "Me fast." And I went very faster because I'm a footballer, so
Yeah, you
I
can
went
move
fast.
fast. Yeah.
Went fast, so I got it and I came back. Who's shouting? I said, "Buy this one. You go and buy this one." And exactly what I bought. Exactly what I
But
bought.
he still
But he
complaining
was
about
talking. He wanted to see my reaction. So I was noticing something was holding me back.
Yes.
I noticed, and I said, "Stupid boy." I said, "Thank you, sir. I'm sorry, sir."
Yeah.
I left. So a week later, I saw something pack in my phone.
A lot.
And there's a difference between alert and alarm.
Okay.
So, like, I just testing you for a while. So all of a sudden, people start jealousing me in the office.
Yes.
That me, I just came. This boss is just favoring me. You give me this, you buy me that. Oh, my own. I'll just play my music and put it in my ear. I'll dance and thank God for my breakthrough. And so what I'm trying to say is that I don't know. Is it okay? Should I continue that way, that pattern?
Okay. Of course. Praise God. You say you can't just be yourself. Let me tell you, in a highly competitive environment, be yourself. Be different from others. Listen, there are people that do eye service. Oh, Oga don't come, they clean Oga's shoe. There's a lady that came. She was like in charge of that whole state. If that lady, if you're in a good book, you will enjoy your industrial attachment. There were 4 guys. The other guys, you know what she did? She will cook from her house, put in cooler. She will call them. She will call this one Monday. You will eat. When you finish, so you know you are the youngest. Go and wash the plate. You are adult. You will finish university. You done NYC. She said, go and wash the plate. She called the first guy. She called the second guy. So I knew she was going to come. So I started sending signal. I said, I'm a banker. Before I came to this place, I have a car. I'm a big boy. I love my life, you know. So the signal went to her. Then she came one day and said, you will never work in this department because you are too proud. I said, okay, that's fine. Then I called my friend. I said, it's very wrong for you as an adult. Another woman will bring food and tell you to go and wash plate. I said, it's not good in my culture. I said, to me, it's very, very. I said, it's only my mom that can tell me to go and wash plate. You know? So what do? I didn't do the eye service. They did the eye service to please. I didn't do the eye service. When I entered trouble in that office, you think she's the only one? I know other people. One person cannot be in charge. There are other people you don't know. The day I entered trouble, when they set me up, I didn't need that to beg for me. I had God. I find my way. You think it died naturally. You know what I'm saying? So in a highly competitive environment, the best way is to be yourself. The Bible says not with eye service. Have you read it in your Bible? Eye service doesn't last though. That same day, Oga will go and say, no one, eye service. He's following me for what he's getting. I do my best to come out as the best. There are women that do eye service. That maybe when their friend come or their mother-in-law come, hey, mama, welcome. No, but you know you are not like that. Mama, my wife ain't going to do that because she's going to be as if it's difficult to do eye service. You pretend for long. You think the person will stay for 3 days, he starts staying for 1 month. Your mama welcome. After 3 days, can't you go die? Fire, no fuel again. So be yourself. On day 1, mama welcome. Okay, in this house, this is how we live, this is how we live. Feel free, mama, take care. You want anything, let me know. It's better. They say, mama, I gave you a goosey, you didn't eat. You want a bono? I bring a bono. How long? How long? So you do what works for you. It doesn't matter what people say. If God has favored, God has favored you. But remember, it's only a fool that will insult his boss. When you become the boss, you can be in charge. But now that you are not the boss, Ogami, I beg, sir. You shun for your Oga. It's normal.
And what if you're in a relationship with someone and you notice that this person has excessive anger? How do you address it? And another thing I want to ask is there any faith that this person can actually change?
Okay. Next question. That's the last question from here. Let me hear you.
In this life where we are living, and some people are troublesome. No matter how you try to cope with them, they just want to pepper you. How do you strike a balance in our kind of world between people like that? Because when you continue keeping quiet, they tend to take you for granted. I've seen it happen in many cases. I can do something and she won't talk. They do it again tomorrow, of course she won't talk. Because in your relationship, you don't talk. The guy keeps doing the same thing, and this is someone you want to marry. How would you survive if you don't talk in that relationship?
Okay.
And then in the world, people keep stepping on you because they know, of course, she won't talk.
Yeah.
How do you strike balance in life? They will see you as a coward.
You can't be in a relationship where somebody is oppressing you and we didn't say don't talk. We didn't say that. When they say don't get that, mommy didn't say don't talk. Communication is key in relationship. Do you understand? Now, you must follow peace with all men and hold it. But what we are saying is relative. Not all conditions are the same. Don't go and look for trouble. In that same house, somebody came to look for my trouble. In fact, my family trouble. He felt he had money. He felt he's stubborn. He felt they push him. They say, go and deal with that pastor. I kept quiet. He now crossed the line. I draw a line. He did something that is disturbing my family peace. Oh my God. I didn't sleep. Between 1 and 3 a.m., I carried my Bible and I started writing. I wrote 4 different letters to 4 different authorities that can put him in jail forever. If I write in the midnight, you are finished. I didn't talk. Did I talk to him? No, I didn't talk. I carried the letters. When they started, to cut the long story short, the person came to my house to lie down. Did I slap him? Did I beat him? Did I say you go see? I didn't say you. I didn't say me. To me, you know where I am? No. I quietly laughed. Went. They started looking for him. He begged. He lied down. In fact, he moved out of that house. In fact, the person he came to say, "Sir, you're not supposed to believe in this kind of thing." I said, "That's not your headache. It's my problem." Do you understand what I'm saying? But what I mean, I follow peace. At the end of the day, I'm still talking to him, 2 of us. He sees me, greet me, boss. That's peace. But was I silent? I was quiet. But was I not acting? My action will speak louder than my words. If I come for you, when you have an Edo State, a girlfriend from Benin City, and you don't beat her, she will not love you. Have you had it before? It's real. I've seen a guy on the Benin City, he slapped the girl. Boom, the guy is hefty. Gave the guy a hefty slap. One guy said, "Why will you beat a woman like that?" The guy said, "Did I call you?" Life. So you ask yourself, maybe, are you the kind of woman that is beating that make you love? We don't know. You are amazed. It's real. In Benin City, there are some girls, they were dating. They loved the boy, quote and unquote, that the guy used to, that when she misbehaved, when the guy is coming, you say, "You're with another boy, Abi. You follow another boy." Boom! Boom! Then you see them, they will not love themselves. They say their love increase. Marriage is for better, for best. So you decide on that principle. But that mommy will decide for you, mommy, no. I don't know what turn you on. Some people, what turn them on is slap. And the guy is slap.